I personally like to go into books blind, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's worth every page. Personally, I did want Hannah Bottom Young to dive deeper into like the mind struggles and like a potential depression of what it would be like to have those limb differences. And she didn't dig deep enough to go there like I wanted her to, but just the way that these two meet in the middle to curate this life together and create a space for one another was just so beautiful that I just couldn't care. I think I've read every book that Hannah Bottom Young has written except for the one about her best friend Sarah, because I'm currently reading that one right now. But I can confidently say, even though this one isn't bad, Out on the Limb is better. Next up, The Curious Kitten at the Chibaneko Kitchen by Yuta Takahashi. This cover. Now, I read that book and Graveyard Shift at the end of my 25 book goal because I needed something that was quick, and that was worth my time for sure. I feel like books that are like novella type that have such a short period of time to like bring you in, the fact that they can still do that in that short period of time makes it just as good as a book, if not better. This story follows and is kind of interconnected with a character named Kotoko. Her brother passes away in a tragic accident, so she's grieving, she's having these questions of death and what that means for her life and how to move forward. Well, she ends up at the Chibaneko Kitchen. She comes in for a remembrance meal, partakes, pays her money, and as she's eating, somebody comes through the door. In this restaurant, it cultivates a space for people to talk to their loved ones that have passed away. And the meal that they're specifically eating is connected to the experience that those two people have shared. Now, there are other people in this story besides Kotoko and her brother. I believe it follows the store shop's owner, worker that's there, because he's the son of the woman who opened the shop. It also follows an older man, but the way that they interconnect all these stories is so wholesome and it's so gentle and sweet. Like, the book just feels like a very light touch, like somebody putting a blanket over you. I feel like this book does a good job of balancing delicate grief while also digging deep into the loneliness and the abandonment of what that feels like. Like, my heart was genuinely tugging for some of the characters and the ways that they lost people, but at the same time, it gives you nostalgia and gives you hope that you'll see those people again and reminds you of why they were important in your life in the first place. I'm excited to read before the coffee gets cold, because if it's anything like this on a broader scale, I would love to read it. Next, we have A Novel Love Story. A Novel Love Story was just so cute. The vibe that she brings to her book is just so, it's kind of similar to the Chibaneko Kitchen. Like, it just feels so light and whimsical. Within the two books that I read with her, I think she has a couple more, but not too many. She uses magical realism, and I've never read magical realism before. And the way that it integrates regular society, but then like that magical element that makes you like sit there and think like, is this real or is this in the person's mind? It's crazy, and you never get confirmed. Magic is confusing. We feel like we find magic in our world, but at the same time, we don't have a strong enough grasp on it to prove that it exactly exists. And the books do that. The story follows Elsie and Anders. So Elsie is this professor, and she ends up going on